All right, welcome back to Keep It Gutter Radio, Only Bangers Lifestyle. We're here living on the highest vibration. If you're tuning in, that means you want to improve your life and you want to move and live in flow state. All right, what is flow state? Most of you probably already know what that is if you're following my channel, but it's you're living your life basically like a work of art. You're in that zone where you don't need to think about anything and you're just given the information. The information is coming through. And it's coming through seamlessly, and it's coming through like water. But it's a battle to get to that stage. It's a battle with your own mind for that to be able to open that up, and it takes a lot of discipline. It takes a lot of practice, which is what I've spent my entire life outlining and creating a blueprint so you can do it in a systematic, easy, and efficient way. Right? Because there's some artists who make bangers and then they don't make any bangers again. Like, why is that, right? Why can't you make it again and again? That's always been my quest. That is my quest. This is what I'm here to unlock and provide for you. It's like, how do you get in that zone? How do you stay in that zone? And how do you live from that space and continuously create the deepest and most potent art? Because art is not a hobby, art is not an accessory. Art is something that humanity needs to level up and evolve consciousness. The artists are always the ones responsible for bringing in the new information. They bring that information in. They expand their own life, their own fears, their own hesitations, their own doubts. They take their experience and their courageous acts they're doing, and then they embody that within their music, and they embed that in, and then that's able to spread throughout the consciousness, and other people are able to connect with different ideas. And the ultimate idea, all human beings are one. Everyone is the same. We're all part of the same human family, and we need to live in peace and harmony, right? There's a threat to, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice anywhere. That quote. So we have to a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Injustice anywhere. There it is. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So we have to, as artists, how do you make it? How do you make it? Most people want to do it because they want to make it. And a lot of artists want to be artists just because they weren't seen when they were a child. Right? So how do you transform that desire into something bigger? You got to think about what's happening, and you have to consciously make that effort every day. Because honestly, if you just make music for yourself, I don't think it's going to go too far. It's not going to go too far. Rick Rubin says just make it for yourself, right? But I disagree. You need to make it for others. But you're not going to think about I'm going to make this because this other person's going to like it. You make what you like, and you do it based on your experience. But ultimately, you're doing it for others. A life of service is much better than a life of selfishness. It's much more expansive, it's much more broad, it's much more deep, it's much more rewarding. So, in that respect, I would disagree with Mr. Rubin. But when you create it, you have to create it based on your own taste and what you like. But ultimately, you're doing it for others. So if you have those awarenesses, then your work can get to who it needs to go to. Right? Because there's tons of songs being uploaded to Spotify every day. How many songs are being uploaded? Let me check it. I know it's a lot. It's approximately 100,000 songs uploaded to Spotify every day. Jesus. Wow. So again, like what determines which one is going to gain traction? It's not really about what's good and what's bad. I mean, obviously, it's got to be a banger. The artist has to have perseverance. But even if the artist has perseverance and it's a banger, there's a chance it could still not get to who it needs to go to, because everything's based on rhythm and timing. Like, what do the people need at this moment? So you have to be an open vessel to be able to receive the information that the people need, and then be able to translate it, put it into art, and then release it. And then it's able to ride on the waves. And then you continue with perseverance, and that's how it blows up. I'm going to prove this. I'm going to prove this with one of my students. I'm going to prove this with myself. But this has been my premonition. This has been my intuitive feeling for a very, very long time. And I'm excited because now I'm in a rhythm, I'm in a momentum, and I know it's going to happen soon. I know it's going to happen soon. A lot of my students have biggest bangers on deck. And they're in a momentum. They're rolling. It's only 3 months in. Right? So, how to make a banger? How do you make a banger? You got to decide it's a banger. You got to work fast. How do you work fast? You got to keep it gutter. You got to abandon perfectionism. And you got to put it out. And you got to release it, even if you don't think it's ready. Because you can't get the time back. You need to crystallize this moment, and you need to practice what's going to happen when you drop it. A lot of emotions are going to come up, a lot of vulnerability, haters, and you need to strengthen yourself through all that. If you don't do that, you are wasting the most valuable asset, which is time. And you're moving backwards, right? So the people, at the end of the day, art is for people. People need art. Art and culture move the consciousness forward. So, like, you got to take it serious. If you know you're an artist, but you're doing something else and you're not really taking it serious, you're not finishing your songs, you're not releasing them, like, someone needs your song. Someone needs your art. You know, one of your songs is going to save someone's life. If it saves one person's life, that is extremely valuable. It's the most valuable thing. So don't worry about the vanity metrics either. Got to get in that rhythm. Create, release, iterate. Create, release, iterate. Create, release, iterate. Because it's beyond your mind what happens when you start creating things. You get ideas, you get visions, you get revelations, you get premonitions, you get all these things when you're in that flow state, when you're in that creative process. And then it doesn't even become about the song itself. It's about the energy and what the energy is giving you, what the song is giving you, the information that's coming just from you being in that creation, from you being in your flow, from you being in your full, open, awakened self. Like, this is what I want to get you to. Who cares about the fucking song? The song is just a byproduct. I want to get your life in that flow. I want to get you trusting your life. I want to get you happy and confident and dancing and moving. You know, move it, move it, move it. That is how to make a banger, right? So we're at 8 minutes. I want to keep these at 10 minutes. Right here, I'm standing up now. I was sitting down, and I watched a TikTok video on body language. And I naturally use my body language a lot. So when I stand up, I can do it even more. So I want to be able to fully express my energy to you right here, you know. And I want to combine this with bringing in some more songs that I may be previewing. So I'm going to preview a song for you that's going to be on my my album. So I'm finally coming back to my album. So this also came up today in a group chat of local musicians here in Harlem. And we were talking about, you know, like, should you wait to release your stuff or should you release it right now? And like, quantity is always more important. Quantity is over quality, and then it's quantity and quality. It's like Michael Jordan didn't become the best through not practicing. He had to practice. He had to put in the reps. But then he knew when a game was. But he had the reps already ready. Right? So like I'm working on my album. I've been working on my album for almost a year. Since like June or July of 2024. And I haven't released anything from it. But I've been releasing little singles here and there. Because my album is like talking about really intimate, deep stuff, and I want to package it and I want to put it out correctly, right? Correctly is just within the time limit. But I want to be able to drop other stuff that I'm doing too to keep momentum and keep my sword sharp. So you drop other loosies, you make other things. If you're working on a project that's dear to you, you make other things in the moment and you drop them. But you need to keep in that rhythm of creating and releasing. That's the correct creation cycle. And when you do that, you're getting that energy of what I just talked about. Like you're in that flow. So then your ideas are more potent and you know what to do. And then you can really give your all to this project that is your baby. Right? This album is my baby because I don't have any album where I'm singing top to bottom on the whole thing. And this is going to be my first one, so I'm going to call it my debut album, even though I have 11 albums out. But this is really my debut album. So it's really dear to my heart. But the one thing I'm going to know is like there is a time limit on it. I need to release it May 28th. That's my deadline. I'll get it completely done by then. Latest will be June or July. But I'm not going later than that. I got all 16 songs ready. So what I want to do... Yeah, I want to keep these like 10 minutes. It's already 11 minutes. Maybe I just want to perform something for you right now. Give you a little preview. I'm gonna be real Yeah, so that song is called Trust. It's on my album. It's coming out called Keep It Gutter. There you go. Another day, another banger. Keep the momentum. Keep it moving. Keep it gutter. I'm not going to edit this. If I edited this, this will cut my flow and make me not want to continue making videos. I want to keep making videos. Right? And I want to flow it the whole time. I'm not a video editor. I don't want to edit this stupid fucking videos. I want to just make videos and be in the flow. Right? Who's going to get it is going to get it. You're seeing this, you're meant to see it. Right? Peace. Wait. Make sure you go to finishers.club with 2 N's. If you want to finish your songs, finish your projects. It's a free community I made to support artists to finish their tracks and release them. Get in the correct creation cycle. And then if you really want to take it serious and you want to invest in yourself, join the OBO membership. Links are below. Peace. Have a great day.